been light out for about, I don't know, half an hour. In a spot where I left off last year, seen some pretty good bucks in this area, and I ended up missing a huge double drop time buck out here. Uh, Looks like this year though it's a little different. The crops are all off. What did grow looked like it grew like shit. Lake levels are way down. I'm at a spot right now where I had a camera last year. I'm gonna walk in and just kind of check it out and kind of go from there. But not a whole lot of deer activity going on. Just cruising around yet this morning. So gonna get some boots on the ground, check this area out, and I haven't checked in the campground yet. So if this doesn't look good, I'm gonna keep heading west. shit. Kansas buck down. Using the old bow. Caught on contact broadhead, and it's weighted at like 468. These goddamn Kansas deer are like cattle. I don't know if my old bow would have made that shot, or my new bow, sorry. Oh boy. Oh. Man, that is unreal. I was out here scouting, came down in here. I thought that them big bucks were down in here last year, but all this grass was like a super tall weed, and where these bucks were, you can't walk in there. It's loud as shit. I mean, you're gonna hear me trying to get closer because they just didn't care what was going on. I didn't see a doe, but there's this buck, another one about the same size, and a spike. And I moved back over where the spike went back down in the water, and I'm pretty sure it's this buck cut through the water at like 5 yards from where I was standing and pushed the bigger buck off, and then all three of them ended up behind me running around grunting, and this one came through the weeds. It's like a little grass, and I'm like, ain't no way I'm holding out on shooting through this shit, because this is one of the toughest states I've ever hunted in, especially on public land. There's people all over the place, and there's not enough public. But I put the GoPro on my bow on a stabilizer. I haven't carried the other cam around at all for this reason, because it's too hard to get them on video. But holy smokes. Whew. That's insane. So I'll probably go back to the truck, get my stuff, and work on getting this thing out of here. Alright, so it's November 10th. We're in Kansas. Got this bad boy at 11:30 this morning. It's my third day here. I've had some history on this piece in the past. I actually missed like a double drop tine monster out here. It's a tough piece to hunt, especially in a couple of days when pheasant hunting starts. So this buck, another buck, they're the first two big bucks that I've seen on public land so far in this trip. Everything's been little rink dinks, and it's been super hard to even find deer or deer sign. These are the first ones showing any sign of rutting activity. So I'm not waiting around on this trip like I did last year. Made 3 trips last year. I'm not doing it again. So I didn't care which one came past of the 2 big ones. I was taking the shot. So this one gave me the opportunity. Ended up being a double long liver. Ended up being more of a frontal shot than I thought. I thought he was more broadside, but it ended up coming in front of shoulder on the other side and going all the way through, and the arrow ended up stopping, I don't know, maybe like 15 inches in and snapping off. No blood until right when he got to the deer, so a track job would have been almost impossible, but I did see where he went and where he last stood, and that's actually where he tipped over. So I just walked up to him, and there he was. So I got everything on the GoPro, all the footage. Couldn't carry this other camera around, being that I wasn't in a tree, to try and get a videotape kill on it. So all things considered, it went pretty well. I'm gonna get him on the deer cart, get him back to the truck.
It's probably about 3/4 of a mile roughly back to the truck, but I can go through some CRP grass and some farmland. That shouldn't be too bad of a cart job out. So I couldn't be happier for Kansas for year 2 out here. I mean, what else can you ask for? My home state, Wisconsin's been a struggle. North Dakota was a struggle. I haven't really been to Missouri yet. I might zip over there tomorrow and try and get tag filled before their gun season opens. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna get back to the truck.